As you can see on screen now, this is the layout we will be using for this build. So let's jump right into it. First thing we're going to be doing is expanding these poles up to 4 high. So all of these will need to be up to 4 high. So if you have them from the flat, just add 3 on top. Now once you've done this, you just want to connect them all up just so you get the complete frame. Next up, we're going to grab our diorite, polished diorite, and we're going to grab our birch. Now we're also going to need to grab a stair as well, of one of them, just so we can put it in the middle where the door will be. Now what we're going to do is fill in our build, but we're going to fill it in one back from the center of the build. So where the actual frame of the build is, you're going to build one inwards. This will actually make the living space in your house smaller, but will allow you to have extra exterior capabilities in terms of giving you some more exterior designing. And we're just going to fill in places where we want to be filled in, and then choose where we want our windows to. Now you don't actually have to have a pillar where I just removed. You can remove that. It just makes your life a little bit easier and gives you access to having another window here. So I'm carefully laying out where I want my windows, and also just for a quick note, I did put the exact amount of items that I used to build this build. However, they may vary based on the fact that texturing is basically me placing random blocks, but using the same kind of palette of blocks. I'm basically placing them in a random order, which will give me a different kind of pattern. Obviously, I done the exact amount that I had during that time, which could be different if you was doing it, if you built this over and over again. However, if you do just copy the exact same, it will still fill in the house. You would just have to make sure that the texture is correct. Then just fill in the glass windows. Once you fill in the glass windows, we can start on the roof. Now this is quite a simple roof. We're just going to go up with a stair, a backward stair, then a plank on top, then a stair with a backward stair on the top. And then with the backward stair, we're going to place a slab on that, and then 2 slabs, then 2 slabs again. That would give us our center point as well. Then we're just going to repeat this on the back end as well. And then finally we come around to this side as well, and we'll finish it again. So we're going to copy the exact same roof design, so it's going to be the same height all the way around. Now once you've done the roof, all you're going to do is fill it in with spruce. So spruce is a nice one to use. You could use a different type of wood. However, mixing the dark with the spruce, it just looks great. The dark for the outlining, it looks a lot better than if you outlined with spruce, just because it's a lot darker and it gives off a bit more of a, gives you more of like a tone inwards. So if you filling in, it gives it a bit more toned. It doesn't look quite as odd either because the outside isn't as light. So if we have a spruce on the outside where we have the dark logs right now, it will actually look just a bit out of place because the brightness of the build will be so bright on the it will be so light on the outsides, and the middle will be so dark that it will just look really odd. So having it in the opposite way, where it's dark on the outside and lighter towards the middle, just looks a lot better. Now I did actually add dark oak stairs on the ends here, like I'm just showing now. And then once you've done that, head upstairs and then just get some oak plank, strip spruce planks and spruce planks even, and just fill in these bits here. You will need slabs as well, just to fill in that. You can add a stair if you wish, but don't have to. And then add a plank at the top there. You're going to have basically a one wide window, and you're going to repeat this for the rest of the top section that we have left that needs to be filled in. Now that that's complete, all you're going to do is grab your glass panes and you're just going to fill in the little windows. Now the windows are complete, we're going to go to our front porch area and we're just going to place down a mixture of trapdoors and campfires. You can do what I'm doing now, place down all your campfires first, then add in the trapdoors for the texturing. Just kind of works, or you can do it at the same time as building it. It's really up to you. And then we're going to add 2 fences on each corner, and then a cobblestone wall at the bottom, just holding up the little porch. Now from here we're going to do a bit of detailing to this build, so we're going to go around the edges of the frame and add the stripped spruce logs with the spruce stairs on top. We're going to place these on every single frame. And then once you've done that, you can head on to the inside of this window ledge here. Obviously we've moved the build in by 1, so it gives us this more space to play around with, and we can create these kind of rounded windows. And then on the back here we can place these 2 sets of stairs upside down with some grass blocks underneath, just for some little flower beds on the back part there. And then here we can place the stair design once again, so you're going to have 4 stairs in each corner and then trapdoors in each one of those, or you can have in the middle. At the bottom you can have composter and leaves, or some sort of flower bed if you wish. Now on this side it will be a little bit different. We will actually be using a plank, in a spruce plank in the middle here, just to separate because of the large space that we kind of have left, but we will be still going with the same stairs in the corner. And then you can either have 2 lanterns or you can have 1, so I'm going to kind of show you what I'm on about here. So you can have 2 lanterns at the top like so, or if we look at our other build, which is in the background just over there, we can have 1. So it's really up to you what you want. It doesn't really matter too much, so I did go with 1 just to complete this build and keep it the exactly same as the original. Now I'm saving flowers till later, so you can add them whenever you want, but I'm just going to save them till later. And then I'm going to add this nice little circular window in again. And then just fill in this little space here with a grass block, stair at the top, trapdoor, and then you can add a flower in there as well. Now we're going to add the same kind of stair corner pieces over here with the trapdoors in between. And then you can add some composters with leaves. A lantern in the middle where the trapdoors are as well. Now from there we can just go around and add in some of these flowers that I was talking about. And we can also add this nice little trick up here by adding 2 chains and then adding 3 trapdoors. Then you can place a pot by sneaking and placing with a sapling in it as well. And then we're going to repeat this around the whole side. However, on these sides, because we don't have a porch, we can actually add a open fence gate with some leaves on top too, which I'll show you now. Just to fill in a bit more of that space. And then we can add an oak trapdoor in the middle here just to fill in that bit of space that we have left over. Obviously you cannot repeat that on the front side there. Now if you want to, you don't have to, you can add a chimney. So what I generally do is you can just build up with a load of blocks first, like so. And then you can texture on later, or you can texture it while you're doing it. It's really up to you. Building a chimney is quite an easy one. You're just going to build it up to where you want it, and you're just going to swap out a bunch of blocks, and you can use stairs and slabs to give you some crookedy effects and make your chimney look a bit more beaten up and destroyed. It's really up to you what you want to do with it. I don't feel like it has to be perfect. You can throw down some bushes around the edge of it as well. Just to make it look a bit overgrown. And then finally, just finish off the roof with some indented kind of trapdoors, just giving you your roof that slight little up and down kind of effect. Instead of just being a really flat roof, it just gives it a bit more detail. And then on the inside, all you need to do is fill in these spaces that we have here with your diorite. And then you can fill in the top with anything you want. So I'm going to use oak planks for this one. But as you can see, upstairs you can have a lot of space compared to what you have downstairs, due to the fact that the blocks downstairs are slightly moved in by one. But it does give you more kind of room for the exterior designing. So it's really up to you if you want to make your house look good from the outside and have that less space on the bottom floor here, or you keep the large space on the bottom floor as well as the upstairs. It's really up to you. It's mostly depending on how you want your build to look. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.